Do you ever ask yourself why it is that you wanted to lose weight or why you do want to lose weight? A lot of people will answer the same way. They want to get healthy. But for who? Is it for your children, like me, for your grandchildren, your spouse, to be able to help out elderly parents, to get a job maybe that would support you better or your family better? For me, my main reason is what I've always said was my grandson. When I realized that my son was going to have a baby and I was going to be a grandmother, I wanted to be around for him. But that didn't automatically make things easier to start this journey and to succeed on this journey. But what I will tell you helped significantly was when I finally started focusing on me. Everything changed. My health, my happiness, my overall results. And I want to talk today about focusing on you and changing your mindset. So welcome back, my friends. I am Cheryl. This is my channel that you have stumbled upon, where I have been documenting my weight loss journey for all of you for 20 months now, losing a little over 75 pounds to date with the help and assistance of Zepbound, a GLP-1 medication that I am proud to admit I take and I have been taking for over a year and a half. Without the help of this medication and without the shift of my brain to tell me that it's time to do something for me, I would have never been as successful or as happy as I am now. A GLP-1 definitely helped me lose weight, but shifting my mindset has helped me to keep going. So one thing that I really want to talk to you about today is that mindset change. And if you haven't quite got there, it's okay. It takes a lot of work. Ew. I'm out of my sugar-free ginger ale. So I had an old Diet Coke in the fridge. That was my sister-in-law's. I don't drink Diet Coke, but I don't have anything. I'm waiting for my grocery order. It's not good. Sorry. So you've decided it's time to lose weight yet again, right? How many of us have said this more than 10 times? Raise your hand. More than 20? Raise your hand. More than 30? Probably more than 50? Absolutely. I am 53 years old and I have probably been on some type of a weight loss situation or fad diet or gym membership, or I can't count all of the things that I have tried over the course of the 53 years. I would say it's definitely more than 50, but never was there a time that I said, I need to be happy. I need to lose weight for me. I needed to lose weight for a wedding. I needed to lose weight because I needed to fit into that dress. I needed to lose weight because my ankle hurt. I was having surgery. My grandchild was coming. We were going on vacation. There was a plethora of reasons why I wanted to lose 20 pounds, 15 pounds. Hey, if I could lose 5 pounds, I could wear that pair of jeans again. Whatever the case may be, there was always an underlying reason behind it, and I was never that reason. Then life continued to life, and I had a family, and that was the priority. You know, we get into this routine, especially as moms, where kids come first. So we're just kind of put on the back burner for a little while, and the kids are the priority. We make their food and their meals and their number one. We kind of eat whatever's left. If they're having mac and cheese, we'll have mac and cheese. If they're having chicken tenders, we'll have chicken tenders. Their clothes are more important. They need clothes. Mom has leftovers. Mom's clothes are too big. Mom's clothes are too small. Mom's clothes came from this person or that person. And we just kind of, as moms and dads, we put ourselves on the back burner. So it was on this journey about 5 or 6 months in when I started to realize that I felt so much better when I started to lose some weight. And my mind started to change a little bit, that I realized I wanted to be here for Rowan, and that was my main priority when I started. But if I wasn't healthy and happy, that wasn't going to be good for him either, or for his dad, or for my other children, or my husband, or my parents, or anybody else. Not to mention, it wasn't good for me. I was in a place where I was just really unhappy. I was very sedentary. I sat on the couch every night. Things hurt all the time. And once I started to lose weight and my mind started to change and I started to realize that I wanted to do these things for me, it just all started to kind of fall into place a little bit. Yes, I wanted to lose weight for my kids, for my grandson, for my husband, so that we could retire together and do things and continue to travel and do all the things that we like to do. But I knew at that point that if I wasn't happy and I wasn't putting myself first, none of it was going to matter, and it wasn't going to be sustainable. And changing that mindset has really, truly begun to make things kind of flow into place a little bit more. So I am telling you, if you want to be successful, if you're just starting your journey, or if you're struggling in the middle of your journey a little bit, you need to choose you. And until you get to that place, I feel like we're just not going to be as successful as we could be. There got to a point maybe about 6 months ago where I started to choose me. I started to choose me around 6 months in. And then about 6 months later, I stopped giving a shit about everybody else. And I don't mean about my kids, my grandkids, my son, my husband, my family. I mean about everybody else's opinions. Go back to my beginning videos and I guarantee you will find an overall demeanor change. I try to project happiness and positivity to you each and every day, because that is truly how I live my life now. 2 years ago, I was not that person. When I started choosing Cheryl over other people and my happiness over theirs, things just really started to change. I was a people pleaser. I didn't want people to be upset. I didn't want people to be upset with me. There was a point where if you asked me directly about how much I weighed or what size I wore, I would get very closed off, very standoffish, because I cared more about what people thought about me. What would people think if they knew I was 219 pounds? I no longer care about other people's opinions of me. I only care about my opinion of myself. And I will shout from the rooftops. I was at a bar with girlfriends last week, and somebody asked me if it was offensive if they asked me how much I weighed before. And I said, absolutely not, because I no longer care what somebody thinks about me when I was 219 pounds. I only care what I think about myself when I wake up each and every day. Obviously, I want to make a difference in the world. I want to project my good fortune in finding this to all of you. And I want to bring happiness and joy and sunshine to you each and every day to try to help you on your way. But if somebody's going to be there to take somebody else down, I don't have time for that in my life. And that mindset change has truly, truly, truly helped me be successful on this journey. When we try to set ourselves up for losing X, people ask me all the time, what's my goal weight? I don't have a goal weight. And people I think often don't believe me when I say that. I truly don't, because I feel like it's setting myself up for failure, and I don't want to set myself up for failure. Every time I did that in the past, that I was like, oh my God, I have to lose 40 pounds. I need to get into that dress. I need to do whatever. I set myself up to fail. By putting me first and changing my mindset, I know that what I want in life is health and happiness. And if this 142 pounds is health and happiness, then great. If it's 118 pounds, then that's great too. When I get there, I assume I will know. But putting those types of labels on things was really setting myself up to fail. So I try not to do that anymore. I wake up in the morning and I tell myself it's going to be a great day. I tell myself I'm going to be successful. I'm going to get my protein in. I set myself up every single day for me to be number one and for me to be successful. And until I found that place about a year ago where I was able to start changing that mindset, I don't think I would have been as successful on this journey as I am to date. And that kind of goes right into my channel as well. Looking at my channel, it told me the other day that I was celebrating 6 years on YouTube. And I was like, what? I haven't been on YouTube for 6 years. But if you guys have been with me for a minute, you know I've told you multiple times. I started this channel a long time ago. I started it with my son, originally to put out one video because we didn't know how else to get a video to somebody. Then I started doing some videos on vacations. And I stopped very quickly because I didn't get I did a Disney World video and I didn't get 1 million views on it. I got 12 or something. And I was like, well, that's stupid. I'll never be able to succeed in YouTube. I can't do that. And I put it away. And I did only the race videos, again, because I didn't have another way to get those videos out to my brother. That was the easiest way to do it. When I started this journey and I turned the camera on, I turned it on as a journal in the beginning. And then when I started to see all of the love and support and community that we were building, it really helped my mind. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I thought to myself, we can do this and we are going to do this. And I have not looked back since. I changed my complete mindset and I made the decision one day, and I shared it with you guys. I don't know where that video is. It's buried here. I shared that video with you guys telling you I am going to take my family. And when I say my family, I mean my family, my husband, my 3 boys, my daughter-in-law, my son's girlfriend, and my grandson to Hawaii at some point. I don't know when we will get there. I still have every hope that YouTube will get us there. That is my hope, dream, and desire at this point. That's my goal. And I am not shifting from that because I had a mindset change that said, you're going to do this. And in the beginning, before YouTube, when I brought this up, my kids were like, okay, Mom, when we're 30, maybe we'll all get there, 100 years from now. Now, when I say I have a video I have to go finish or whatever, my oldest will say, okay, Mom, you go do that because we're going to Hawaii. And he might be being a little bit sarcastic, but I know that they haven't forgotten. And I do know that my kids know I don't give up. Now that I have changed my mindset on this completely, this will happen. You mark my words and I will take you with me because that is my plan, to stay here for a long time. I don't know how this changed. You guys know I get off on from one thing to another. But once my mindset changed, the weight continued to fall. Everything just kind of started to fall into place. When you start obsessing over one thing and you focus on how you feel, your energy really has no limits. And I feel like that right now. I feel like I don't have any limitations. And that's kind of the same thing with goals. I don't have a goal over here for 20 more pounds because that's a limit and I don't want to set limits. Yes, Hawaii is a goal, but that is not the limitation. Let me assure you right now. I won't share everything all at once. We need to take one step at a time. But my mindset has just changed so dramatically. And I think once you guys get that mindset change, you're going to start to see things fall into place so much differently. My girlfriend Donna did a very similar video just the other day, and I sat there laughing, watching it, because I've told you before, sometimes I'll be driving or sitting or doing something. Sometimes it's in my car at work, and I'll put the notes on my phone and I'll start jotting down ideas. And I had started jotting down these ideas for this video. This is my notes, how they printed out. And I just literally sat in my phone in my car and started talking about mindset. And that night, I watched Donna's video and Donna started talking about the same thing. So I think that our journeys are very similar, Donna's and I. And I'll link her video down below. I'll link her channel. We're in about the same time that we started, and we started our channels, and a lot of the stuff that we talk about kind of sinks in a lot of times, which I find very funny, but it's because we're in the same place. And Jill from 2.0 Mommy, we started at the same time, and a lot of our videos used to line up. Like it almost looked like we were talking and like kind of planning things out. And Donna and I's videos are kind of in the same place right now because we're in the same place in our journeys. And I think if you go watch Donna, you will see the shift in her as well from a year ago to now, where she's focusing on herself and she's putting herself first, and she knows that she's worth it, and she knows how amazing she is and how much she has to offer. But she's been giving and giving and giving to everybody else for so long that now that she's putting herself first and she's on her journey for herself, she's starting to feel the changes. That mindset is just, your mind is an amazing, amazing tool. Our bodies are amazing tools. But once our body and our mind start working together, you're just unstoppable. So that is my little bit of spiel for the day. I hope that you are all waking up each and every day, looking in the mirror and knowing that you are worth it. You are amazing. And if you are beginning your journey, in the middle of your journey, maintaining your journey, I hope that you are choosing you and that you are being the most that you can be each and every single day. I hope that this video helped anybody just a little teeny tiny bit. Don't forget to go check Donna out. I will link her down below. Have a fantastic day. You are amazing. And remember, my friends, when you can't find the sunshine, go be the sunshine. Bye.